12. Chapter 5. The locusts. They will torture 5 months in bottomless pits. Revelations 9:1 through 12. Trumpet 6. Cavalry host kills 1/3. 4 angels, 200 million horses. Little scroll eaten. It will be bittersweet. It will be Revelations 10:1 to 11. You will also find 2 witnesses prophecy 1260 days. They will be slain 3½ days. And then we will find the resurrection and the rapture. 11:1 to 14. Trumpet 7. Communication. Christ resigns his kingdom. You can read about that in 11:15 to 19. Okay, we are parallelisms in the book of Revelation. You find all sorts of theories of how Revelation fits together. Some see the series of 7 seals, 7 trumpets, 7 bowls, following one after another. The interpretation works best as a partial parallelism. I have here what is, you will be able to relate this to the book of Revelations and see how things come about. Alright, the first symbolism. It says, the book of Revelation says, also says in Matthew 24, many come in my name. And Revelations, the war horse, it will come in his name. But he will be a false Messiah. And 1 and 2, Revelations 1 and 2, Revelation 6, 1 and 2. He will be conquering. Matthew 24 talks of wars and rumors of wars. Revelations 6, the red horse of war, 3 and 4. Matthew 24, 7 and 8 talks of earthquakes, and that is related to the black horse, T-mine, 5 and 6. Now, Matthew doesn't directly talk about the pale horse, of pestilence and death. But you will find in Revelations talking about the pale horse. Matthew 24, 9 and 11 talk about tribulation of the church may fall away, and then we'll have false prophets. You will find these next ones I talk about throughout the book of Revelation. You will find it talks about the tribulations of the church. Many will fall away, and you will have false prophets. You will find love that grows cold, and the gospel that will be preached, but it will fall on deaf ears. The dissolution of sacrilegious. It will talk about fleeing judgment. And finally talks about the Great Tribulation. Matthew 24 talks about the powers of heaven shaking. Revelation 6, one of the seven seals, talks about earthquakes, the sun darkening, the moon turning to blood, the stars falling, the earth moving. And talks about the same in as for the seven trumpets, the sun, moon, and stars, and the seven bowls. Sun scorches people, and darkness on beasts of the kingdoms. Matthew 24:30 talks about nation mourning. One of the seven seals. Ungodly leaders hidden in caves will cry out for fear of wrath of the Lamb. Revelations 6:15 and 17. Revelations 8, 9, and 11 talks about locusts torture unbelievers, but they still believe not. There's so many things in the books of Revelations. It is just a great book to study in depth. Revelations 12-14 talks of the woman with child. It talks about the red dragon, 7 heads, 10 horns. And that simply is talking of the devil, Satan, and the ancient serpent as in Adam and Eve. You will find in Revelations 12:5 it talks of the male child, the magnificent figure. Number 4 we will talk about is the archangel Michael, 12:7, 12. Number 5 is the beast from the sea, 10 horns, 7 heads. And that will be simply the Antichrist in 13, 1 and 10, 1 through 10. The number 6 symbol, or the figure, number 6, the figure Revelation talks about is the beast from the earth, with 2 horns like lamb and spoke like the dragon, which number is 666. And that is in Revelations 13:11 through 18. And finally, number 7. It talks about the Lamb and the 144,000 on Mount Zion. Revelations 14:1 through 5. Now, that is a question that was just brought to my attention about the 144,000, which many people have that question. And I would be glad to talk to anybody about that, because it is a very important question to talk about. Will there be more than 144,000 in heaven? Yes, it will. The 144,000 it talks about is the children, the tribes of Israel from the Old Testament. But as you read in Revelations, it refers to a great multitude that no man can number. And that will be who's in heaven, the number of people nowadays that will be in heaven. There is no number on the amount of people that will be in heaven. Anyway, visions of the final judgment. The eternal gospel, worship God. You will find that in Revelations 14:6 and 7. The fallen is Babylon, the grave, and that is in 14:8. God's wrath, judgment of fire and brimstone, that talks about in 14:9 through 11. Reaping the harvest of the earth, talks about it in 14:14 through 16. Reaping of vintage of the earth, talks about it in 14:17 through 20. Okay, the 7 bowls of God's wrath. Revelation 16. Full and evil sores, talks about 16:2. The sea becomes as blood of the corpse, 16:3. Fresh water becomes blood, 16:4-7. Sun scorches man with fire, 16:8-9. Darkness on the throne of the beast, 16:10-11. River of Euphrates dries up. March to the battle of Armageddon, talks about in 16:12.